So there's a very famous story which has been told us by His Holiness Dalai Lama. So, like an old monk who escaped from Tibet and came to see His Holiness Dalai Lama, and then when he met His Holiness, and that monk was like at the time of Cultural Revolution, so he was arrested and he spent it in prison over more than 19 years. So most of his young age life he was in prison. So then when he came to see His Holiness, and His Holiness asked, how was your life in prison? Was it that difficult? And he said, everything was fine, but once he felt a very difficult time. He said, once I faced a very hard time, difficult time. So, and His Holiness said that His Holiness thought that, or might be, he might have faced some tortured. But then His Holiness said, what kind of difficulty did you face? And he said that one day I almost lost my temper to the Chinese army. He said, one day I almost lost my temper to the Chinese army. That was my dangerous day. That was the most difficult day. That I almost lost my temper to. Besides that, he said, it was okay. So, yeah. So, even my teacher, His Holiness Changling Rinpoche. So, like in one day he gets over more than 200 visitors. Like people will be lined up from early in the morning up till evening. So like he starts seeing people after 11 in the morning up till like 9:30 in the night. So, but like His Holiness always is like my teacher. He's always smiling. Like after whole day, also still when there are visitors coming and seeing him, some comes for advice, some just comes to see him because he's very, very well known, popular. So that's why they just want to see him, how he looks, and some wants to receive teachings, some wants to receive instructions, blessings. So people come with different kind of hopes, and he always does his best to fulfill. And His Holiness never said no to anyone. So, because His Holiness Changling Rinpoche, he made promise to his teacher, whoever comes with hope, I won't send empty hand. So he said, that's my promise to you, to pay your kindness. Because in Buddhist tradition, we believe that the best way to pay kindness to your teacher who has shown you the path, the best way to train is to help another one. So the best way to pay their kindness. We strongly believe the best way we can pay kindness of this great enlightened being, Shakyamuni Buddha, is by helping another one. So that's why His Holiness made strongly promise in front of his teacher that he will never send back anybody with empty hand. He'll try his best to fulfill whatever they want. That's why in his life he never said no to anyone. So people come to different kind of requests all over the world, all different parts of the world. People comes to see him, but he never says no, and he does his best. But His Holiness never had a day called like today is my off day. Every day for him was Monday. Like here there are some senior practitioners, so they all know about him. Like every day for him was Monday. But like whoever comes, he is always smiling, and very much happy to receive people and help them whatever they wanted. Always smiling and never knew what is a tired or getting exhausted is. I've seen one of those persons that who never knew or who never understood what is meaning of being tired is. What is a tired is. What is a exhausted means. It is somebody who doesn't know about that. So that is just because His Holiness always says, I get up with compassion, I move with compassion, I sleep with compassion. His Holiness, so when he gets up, he said, the motivation what I generate and you all should generate is, when I get up, how should I help another today? That's what he always tells us. How should I help another today? And even when you go to sleep, how should I help another one? So, because of this motivation which he has been generate to himself, that's why always smiling, who never knew the meaning of getting exhausted. So even whoever goes near to him, even doesn't matter how strong emotion they have it, but when they go close to him, they all become relaxed. So this is not because he was very rich person, not because he was very popular person, not because he was very famous person, just because of his compassion mind. So when there is a compassion minded in the family, you can see the family how much comfortable it can be. When there is a kind-hearted in a society, you can see how calm the society is. If there is a kind-hearted in the friendship, you can also see how it can bring calm down your mind and make it relaxed and happy. Just through the expression power of another compassion, it can really bring that much relaxation in our mind. So there's no doubt if we can give arise to our mind, where we can really end up. So sometimes people get misunderstanding, believing that compassion is such a different